League Manchester United vs Fulham prediction, team news, lineups preview. Top 4 hopefuls. Manchester United will endeavour to claim maximum points for the 5th consecutive Premier League game when they play host to Fulham at Old Trafford on Saturday afternoon. The two teams meet for the first time since November 4 when Bruno Fernandes scored in the 91st minute to help the Red Devils secure a narrow 1-0 victory at Craven Cottage. Match preview. Although Man United are a long way behind knocking rivals Manchester City and Liverpool off their perch in the eyes of new minority shareholder Sir Jim Ratcliffe, top 4 aspirations have grown in recent weeks following an impressive 4-game winning streak. Victories over Wolverhampton Wanderers, West Ham United and Aston Villa were followed by last weekend's 2-1 win at Luton Town, a game in which informed striker Rasmus Højlund scored twice in the opening 7 minutes before Carlton Morris pulled one back for the Hatters on the 14-minute mark. Erik ten Hag's side were unable to increase their lead at Kenilworth Road, but they held on for all 3 points to consolidate 6th place in the Premier League table. Man United are now breathing down the necks of Tottenham Hotspur, who sit just 3 points ahead of them in 5th and are not in action this weekend, while Aston Villa in 4th currently hold a 5-point advantage over the Red Devils. The small matter of the Manchester Derby is on the horizon. But Man United must first shift their attention to Saturday's clash with Fulham, and they will be confident of success considering that they have won 13 and drawn 3 of their last 16 Premier League meetings with the Cottagers. Victory for Man United, who last won back-to-back league games at Old Trafford in August last year, would see them boast a 100% win rate in a month in which they have played at least 5 top-flight matches for the first time since January 2009. After collecting 4 points from their first 2 games in February, drawing 2-2 at Burnley and beating Bournemouth 3-1 on home soil, Fulham were condemned to a 2-1 home defeat against Aston Villa last weekend, their 12th league loss of the campaign. Ollie Watkins scored either side of half-time to put the visitors in control before Rodrigo Muniz netted his 4th goal in 3 games to provide Fulham with hope of a comeback in the final half-hour. However, the Cottagers were unable to find an equalizer and had to settle for their first defeat at Craven Cottage in 2024. Marco Silva's men have struggled to find consistency this season, winning back-to-back matches just once in early December, and they subsequently sit mid-table, occupying 12th place with 8 points separating them from both the bottom 3 and Newcastle United in 8th spot. Fulham head to Old Trafford this weekend with the 2nd worst away record in the Premier League this season. Only basement club Sheffield United 5 have accumulated fewer points than the Cottagers 7 on the road. Since beating Everton 2-1 at Goodison Park in their opening fixture of the season back in August, they have failed to win any of their last 11 away matches, losing 7. Success at Man United has also been hard to come by for Fulham, who have lost 13 of their last 16 away encounters with the Red Devils. Their only triumph during this period was under former boss Chris Coleman back in October 2003 when they claimed a 3-1 victory thanks to goals from Lee Clark, Steed Malbranque and Junichi Inamoto. Team news. Man United have been dealt a major injury blow concerning Luke Shaw, who is facing a few months on the sidelines after suffering a recurrence of a muscle injury in last weekend's win at Luton. Aaron Wan-Bissaka unspecified, Lisandro Martinez, Tyrell Malaysia both knee, Anthony Martial groin and Mason Mount calf are also in the treatment room. Victor Lindelof is the most likely candidate to replace Shaw at left back, although Sofiane Amrabat is also an option, having previously played on the left side of defense earlier this season, while Diogo Dalot, Raphael Varane and Harry Maguire are expected to complete the back 4. Ten Hag will presumably stick with the same midfield and attack for the 5th successive league game, with Casemiro, Kobbie Mainoo and Bruno Fernandes all operating in behind Alejandro Garnacho, Marcus Rashford and Højlund. As for Fulham, star midfielder João Palhinha will serve a 2-match suspension after accumulating 10 yellow cards this season, so either Harrison Reed, Sasa Lukic or Alex Iwobi is set to deputize in the middle of the pitch alongside Tom Cairney. The Cottagers will also have to cope without striker Raúl Jiménez Thai, while Kenny Metcalf and Chelsea loanee Armando Broja illness will both be assessed ahead of kickoff after missing the defeat to Aston Villa last weekend. Calvin Bassey will be pushing to return at centre-back ahead of Issa Diop, while Harry Wilson and Adama Traore are set to battle with Bobby de Cordova-Reid for a start on the right flank. As Willian operates on the left and Nunez most likely plays up front. Manchester United possible starting lineup: Onana, Dalot, Varane, Maguire, Lindelof, Casemiro, Menu, Garnacho, Fernandes, Rashford, Højlund. Fulham possible starting lineup: Leno, Castane, Diop, Ream, Robinson, Kearney, Iwobi, de Cordova-Reid, Pereira, Willian, Nunez. We say, Manchester United 3-1 Fulham. Man United may continue to show signs of weakness at the back, but they have found their groove in the final third since the turn of the year and will be full of confidence heading into Saturday's contest versus a Fulham side against whom they boast an impressive head-to-head record. Fulham's miserable winless away run is a cause for concern, and although they held their own in the reverse fixture with the Red Devils, it is difficult to back against Ten Hag's resurgent side in front of an upbeat Old Trafford crowd. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.